Turn the pages, feel the beat, dance with words, move your feet.
Hello everyone, welcome to today's Dip It and the start of this week's vlog. Hopefully everybody's doing alright and happy reading, everybody. This afternoon we ended up going and seeing a Minecraft movie and it was actually pretty good. I've never really actually played the game a little bit, but I know that they did a lot of fan service to the movie, and if you didn't know that, then the audience actually told me, because it was very fun, very interactive, like the audience was going crazy over it and really enjoyed it. So that's how I know it did a wonderful job, right? And it was really good. I would recommend people seeing it. I think it was really well done. I enjoyed it, and even though I haven't played the game, so yeah, I think others will enjoy it as well. So that's just kind of my thing. Hopefully everybody has the opportunity to go to the movies, and I would suggest seeing a Minecraft movie. Yay! I want to say it does for a bit make me want to go and play the game, but as of right now I haven't played it yet. But I ended up having to take another snooze this afternoon. I was very tired because, as you know, I am learning how to drive a manual car, and I had my first in-car lesson this morning. Woohoo! So very excited about that. Very excited about learning a new skill, and that's just kind of it. Hopefully everybody's doing alright. Alright, giving it a thumbs up. Happy reading, everybody, and we'll see you in the next Dip It. Bye! Hello and welcome to this reading Dip It. Woohoo! So the book that I have listened to today is called Maybe This Time by Cara Bastone, and I listened to it on Audible. And it was so good, so cute, so cute. Oh, very adorable. It is romance. I typically don't do romance, but you know what? I decided to go for it, and basically you have, I forget what the main characters' names are called. Oh my goodness, oh yeah, June and Mikey. So the book starts off with June calling Mikey, and she's saying like how she's from the future, or she was like put through a wormhole into the future, and that she needs Mike to help her not go through the the black hole that's going to happen in 2 weeks. That she's been in the future for 5 years, and but like how they're just connected by like a telephone, and so even though whenever they hang up the phone, they can always contact each other through text and through phone. And so it's just like how Mikey ends up like wooing June in the present, and how like they're both teachers at the same school, and they also went to elementary school together, so they did know each other. And one of the things that Mikey does is he ends up getting a dog, and he brings the dog to meet June, so that way like just try to get her to talk to him and everything like that. And he even lets her name the dog, which he names him Blue Jay for whatever reason, right? Well, his one of his eyes is blue, so that could be a part of the reason why. It was just like, and then so as the 2 weeks progress and they're getting to know each other, June in the future is getting all these like new memories of and everything, and she really likes it, right? And I don't know, it's just so really adorable. And then time for the wormhole to happen, and of course Mikey runs after her, and he's like trying to make sure that like this happens, or that like, well, the wormhole is gonna happen whether you want it to or not, but he's trying to make sure, or trying to save her. But what ends up happening is just that present and future June end up kind of merging together, and they end up like being able to date and having this like really cool kind of, so it kind of solves itself, right? And then they get to like have this like really cute romance together, and how it's just something that they wouldn't normally have been able to do, but they were able to do because they fell in love, or because that when the first person to pick up June's phone call from the future, or from the past, was Mike. That's just really adorable. So that's all I have to say about it. It was like 5 out of 5 stars for me, just because it was just so adorable. So I'm just gonna give it a double thumbs up and call it there. Hopefully if you guys have a chance to read Maybe This Time, right? Because maybe this time it'll be right for you. Well, enough of that. Happy reading, everybody, and we'll catch you on the next Dip It. Bye! Why, hello everyone to this reading tippet. Whoop, 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 whoop. Alright, so I'm happy to say that my February book of the month order has actually come in. And I had to email them to try to ship it out twice, so I'm happy. So like this is like other than the original, so this is the third time they got it delivered to me and it actually got here. And so my book of the month for February pick was Famous Last Words by Gillian McAlister. And then I decided to add on The Spectacular by Fiona Davis. So I think this will be a really good read. I haven't read anything by Gillian McAlister, but this is a thriller, so I know I like it. But speaking of book of the month, I have finished The God of the Woods by Liz Moore, and this is a literary fiction book. It's a lot different than what I thought it was going to be, and oh my goodness. So it's just about like a Barbara Van Leer, who is the camper of like this well-renowned camp, and the family who like kind of keeps the grounds and who owns the Camp Emerson. And part of this like summer camp is that you're prepared all summer to go on this like survival trip, and then like Barbara goes missing, and it all kind of turns back where like her older brother went missing before she was born when he was like very young, and it's just like what happened to him, and that just kind of like sucks that like both their kids kind of like go missing and like what happened. So I was thinking that this was going to be like a thriller too, but it's definitely a literary fiction. So I'm happy that like I read it. It was like a lot different because like it does jump around from like it's kind of like today to like yesteryear, and explaining like kind of power that this family had, like what kind of family that they were, and just what kind of camp it was, and like how it was kind of like an elite, like in its off season when campers weren't there, that it was kind of like an elite camp for or just like for what I want to say, an elite camp for, or not camp, but like people, the high society would come and hang out kind of a thing. And so it's just like, where's Barbara? And like what Barbara really wanted more than anything is the ability to make her own choices, right? Oh, and I forgot to say that February's book of the month bookmark says, "I'll hold your spot." Yeah. But I would say like I was really surprised by this book. I would give it a 4 to 5. It was okay, right? And it's all about but I don't really know where like the pink came in, but I do love the sprayed edges, man, right? Love it. Liking it. Would suggest. It was actually better than what I was thinking it was going to be. I think I might start reading Famous Last Words, but I'm not too sure. I need to take a break from reading tonight. I'm a little tired, so I'm just going to go for that for right now. But yeah, I recommend this book. Right, so I guess that's it for me. Happy reading, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Bye! Hello and welcome to this reading tippet. Woohoo! Alright, so I have gotten my April book of the month books. Yay! Woohoo! Alright, so my April book of the month choice was Passion Project by London Sperry. I think that's going to be really cute. It's just about doing things with people that you love, things that you wouldn't normally do, putting yourself out there. And then, because it's my birthday month, and this is a book of the month exclusive, I decided to get The Sun Was Electric Light by Rachel Morton. It's kind of about a girl who moves to a small town, and for reasons and just how she lives there. And then, because I have Phantasma, I got the sequel, Entrantra. Alright, so I think that would be like super cute, super nice. And so I think it would be nice to have them together, and I think it would be like really awesome. But yeah, these are the two that I have together. Yay! Alright, so I've gotten like 5 books in like 2 days, which is great. The next week, in a week and a half when it's like my birthday, I'm getting even more books because it's my birthday. And yes, I guess the bookmark is I'll hold your spot. I feel like we're getting some repeat bookmarks here, but that's so fine. I like it though. Right? So yeah, that's just kind of it. What I have done, what I have got. And ooh, I guess like I have something else like I want to show you is that I got these like fidget rings. So it's like you just kind of like move the center. I don't know. It's really fun. It's fun to play with, right? But yes, more books. Yay! Excited! Alright, and I guess I have started reading Famous Last Words by Gillian McAlister, and I'm liking it. So far, it started off with a bang where this woman goes into work after 9 months of being off on mat leave, and her husband like leaves early and ends up like holding everybody, or holding up like a place. He's kind of like a robber and he's got hostages, and it's just like, oh my gosh, what a way to start a book. You know what I mean? So we're following his wife and this woman and the hostage negotiator so far. But yeah, this is just kind of hilarious. Just like how much of a bang this book has started off with, right? That's kind of it for right now. Just wanted to share, you know, new books. Yay! Woohoo! Such a great day to start off this weekend. Alright, but we'll catch you all later in the next episode. Alright, bye! Happy reading, everyone! Hello, and welcome to this reading tidbit and the end of this week's vlog. Alright, so about 100 pages into Famous Last Words by Gillian McAlister, and it's really good. And it's just, it all kind of starts with when Camille, or Cam, her husband leaves early in the morning. She doesn't know where he is, and first day back at work after being on mat leave for 9 months, and she goes into work and the police are there to take her because apparently her husband is holding up a bank and he has hostages. So, and then we are also following, it flips between Camille and Niall, who was the hostage negotiator, and apparently his wife is one of the hostages who's been released, and that they're just all the police have now gone into the bank, but they haven't caught Camille's husband yet. It's really a lot, right? But oh my goodness, I've gotten lots of books this week, and I have read 2 books, or read one, listened to one, and I'm reading another one. But yeah, really good week, I would say. And so I'm just going to leave it at that. Happy reading, everybody, and we'll see you on next week's vlog. Bye!